Hallelujah, hama dzinodikana. It's good to see you all. May God continue to bless you wherever you are and in whatever you are doing. May God give you the grace to live so that you and I will see a greater Zimbabwe. Today, I just want to talk about receiving the gifts in this season. We have seen since last year how our brother Chivayo is gifting people with cars and money. There is nothing bad or nothing wrong in gifting someone. But it will leave us with questions. When you gift an individual gifts that mount up to 700,000 in a nation where we have hospitals and clinics, musina medication, musina enough facilities to attend to the sick, where our youths are jobless, unemployed, where we have high rate of our youths abusing drugs because they are idle. There is nothing wrong whatsoever in receiving gifts. Apana chakaipa. But vanhu vaMwari vashumiri, ndingo try to generalize, because a gospel musician mushumiri. Last year we have seen vana baba charamba. We have seen vana Dorcas Moyo, to mention but just a few. And yesterday, I've just heard and read that Dr. Ian Love, he has been also offered very expensive cars and $100,000 to build the church, which is a very good idea. It's a very good cause. And his wife, 50,000. Kuti vabatsire his charity organization, which is very good. And I see nothing wrong in that. But is it a season now for the servants of God to receive gifts? Is the timing really okay? I'm not saying this out of jealousy. I'm not saying this because ina andina. I'm saying this because look at our country, look at our nation. Look the chaos. Look the confusion. Look the desperation. Look at our roads. Look at our industry. Look at the high rate of corruption. Now, I want you to understand this. Ndakambotaura kumashure kuti why is he giving cars? And people bashed me. Pandaitaura ya Dorcas Moyo, that was last year nchangobuda mujeri. Ndichitoti izvezvi Dorcas Moyo ari paline. And that word was fulfilled. And tell you what, as I'm speaking right now, izvezvi Michael Mahendere ari paline. As I'm speaking right now, Michael Mahendere is also online. Now, ndoda kuti ndiverenge shoko raMwari so that you understand where I'm coming from. Numbers chapter 22, verse 14. This is a story about Balak and Balaam. Balaam is a prophet. Balak heard about Israel, what God has done for Israel. And he knew very well that Israel is coming. And he was afraid. And the only thing that he did was to engage a prophet. But how was he going to engage the prophet? By changing the message of the prophet. How? By gifting the prophet. By giving presents to the prophet. By paying the prophet so that the message will be changed. And Balaam, as he began to prophesy, instead of pronouncing curses on Israel, he opened his mouth and began to bless Israel. Now, before we come there, we want to understand this. 22 Numbers chapter 14. So the Moabite officials returned to King Balak and reported and say, Balaam refused to come with us. Then Balak the king tried again. This time he sent a larger number of even more distinguished officials than those he had sent for the first time. They went to Balaam and delivered this message from him, Balak. This is what Balak, the son of Zipporah, says. Please don't let anything stop you from coming to help me. He is gifting Balaam so that he gets help from Balaam. And help ya ari kuda kubva kuna Balaam is to change the message. I will pay you very well. I will gift you very well. Do whatever you tell me. Just come and curse these people for me. Whoever is receiving gifts at this moment, he is helping the enemy to curse Zimbabwe. I'm sorry to say this. Whoever has received is receiving gifts. He is helping the enemy to curse Zimbabwe on their behalf. Let us hear the response of Balaam. But Balaam responded to Balak's messengers and says, even if Balak were to give me his palace filled with silver and gold. This is the prophet of God standing on behalf of Israel. I would be powerless to do anything against the will of the Lord my God, no matter the gold or the silver, even half of your kingdom, I will do nothing in my power to do anything that the Lord has not permitted me to do or to say. But stay here one more time and I'll see if the Lord has anything else to say to me. The church, the men and the women of God, the preachers, the ministers, is this the right time for us to receive gifts? Why are we receiving gifts? What is the motive? Okay. Nasi ndikutaura ndakadzikama naye. I want you to understand. Aifanira kugamuchira a gift zvakanyanya ndiani after all what he had done for Naaman. Naaman was a great commander of the Syrian army, but he had leprosy, or he was a leper. And God had given him great victories. But paanozosangana nemuprofita akapora, anotakura a gift and a change of clothes, change of garments for Elisha. Elisha akaramba. But Gehazi akazviona, akatevera Naaman akati ndatumwa. Yet he was lying. Greediness. Gehazi paanodzoka apiwa magifts zviri outside the will of the prophet, anobvunzwa nemuprofita akamuti, is it the time to receive gifts? Hazvina kuipa kutora magifts, but timing. Why can't we pray and fight for an equal Zimbabwe, where we don't need to clap our hands for another man to gift us, but instead we gift each other according to the grace of God that is given equally upon us? Chii chainditadzisa inini kuti ndabva kujeri ndakatanga kuimba zveZANU-PF. Do you really know what I'm going through as an individual because of what happened? Do you know I once visited Killer ZIMBABWE and he said to me, Bishop, the only way I can help you is for you to go and see political commissar with ZANU-PF. Mumuti ndatendeuka. But I never did that. I want you to understand. Let me tell you. I'm sorry, I'm being emotional. But I want you to understand. It's not easy, and it will never be easy. Kana vari kupiwa mota pajekerere, ko vari kupiwa mota pasiri pajekerere. We have heard things. And in my last video, I said even Nelson Chamisa, he has to come out and tell the people, kuti handina kupiwa mari yamuri kutaura. You cannot remain silent when the nation is desperate for answers. When people have put hope in you, when people are praying for you, when people are believing in you. Vanozwa unzi Nelson akapiwa 46 million, akapiwa 20 million, akapiwa 2 million. Let me tell you. Mafundis, if we don't stand for the people who is going to stand for them. Now, as it stands, there is no opposition in this land. I'll give you a very good example. We are just hearing that the CCMPs have been given cars and money. I don't know how far true it is. For their own personal benefit. They want to endorse. We have heard stories. And yet, this is affecting as ordinary Zimbabwean citizens, allied politicians, political elites are only benefiting. But a voter has nothing to put on the table. Akavoterwa. He is no longer a servant. He is now a boss, a master. But for them to be where they are, vakaiswa newe neni. Who is going to stand for ordinary Zimbabwean citizens? I want you to think. I want you to think about it. I don't know whether it's true that Dr. NDLOVU'S has received the cars and the money. I don't know. And I'm not going to judge him. Probably his God has told him to take the money and the cars. And I'm not in a position to judge him. But who is going to be the voice of the voiceless? Who is going to speak on behalf of ordinary Zimbabwean citizens? Let me tell you. Ineni zvezvindikatinzi akwai. Kupiwa akwa nemuto wakadai. Kupiwa kana mota nemuto wakadai. I don't take it. Let me tell you. I don't take it. I don't need a car. I would rather say I need to be a minister of health. If there is an offer that might come to me, I need to be a minister of health. So that we can build a better Zimbabwe. I cannot settle for aqua. That's not my value. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy that value. Let us continue to pray for the church. Let us continue to pray for every man of God that you know. Let us continue to pray for every woman of God that you know. One way they are online right now. They are online. Make your mind very soon. Kuseri kwe moto. There is a driving force. Mota inakuiba. The driving force. May God bless you. And may God continue to bless Zimbabwe.